Yo, Sam, you ever seen a chick in a French maid outfit?
I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, like in real life.
In real life.
I've captured a few.
Captured.
No,
Captured.
No, I've had women that have those as.
What?
Keep going on the sentence. Let's keep
like to play dress up.
To play dress up. To play dress up.
Sam, dollar menu.
Play dress up.
She's walking around and she's like, "Oh, Sam, your penis looks kind of dusty."
Let me dust it with my mouth.
I'm gonna spit shine your dick.
Spit shine.
He calls them when he needs more shampoo.
And then I give her
Just wash his hair for him.
And then I give her the Space Jam. You know what I mean?
What? Come on, man.
I mean a Space Jam reference.
A Space
Jam Dude, your new hair is doing stuff to you.
I know his brain's finally not weighed down by all that hair. It can think for once.
It's like a signal block. It's
Dude,
like he can't connect to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, his hair was like lead paint. It wouldn't let any Wi-Fi through.
I was getting my hair cut, and the lady who cuts my hair was like,
your penis is so big.
She's not Asian.
So huge.
She's not Asian.
It goes through the top.
She's French Canadian. She does kind of have an accent. She's French Canadian. Great lady.
What about
Shout out Annie.
Because
is she sponsoring this podcast?
Great haircuts. No, she will not.
Yeah.
I have to tip her.
If you think Sam's haircut is gay.
No, but she was cutting my hair, and she was
I
like,
did a good job.
She was trying to pull up pictures of hair that she thought would look good on me. So she shows me this picture of Bradley Cooper, and I'm like, yeah, that would be cool, but I still have this face. You know what I mean? I would love to look like that, but it's not gonna look like that
exactly
on me.
What you mean. I went into the barbershop one time and showed him a picture of Ryan Gosling. And I was like, this isn't gonna work.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What era? What era Ryan
Gosling?
Gosling?
The Nice Guys haircut.
Okay.
What's that?
Like
The Nice Guys, the movie.
Kind of shaggy, yeah. You know, hey man, my favorite Ryan Gosling movie, The Believer, goes on a nice monologue in there.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, he goes. He starts talking about this group of people that love to break down society to the point that means nothing, and I mean, honestly, I think he made a pretty valiant point. Me and my brother Nick were talking about it a lot today.
Okay.
You don't need to say.
I
don't want to say what race of people it was.
Yeah.
It was the Jewish people.
Speaking of Jews, there were some Hasids at St. Charles tonight. Very shocking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude! I kept saying I was gonna steal their yarmulke.
Oh gosh.
I had to walk away because I thought they kept turning back they could hear Alex.
No, it's because they sent Sam. They're like, one of our people are here.
One of our own.
One of our own.
They just have a.
Yeah, why aren't you more successful, dude?
Because I'm not Jewish.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah.
I would have been the funniest person.
Sam's the worst Jew. The worst Jew. He doesn't save money. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tips people. What
a fucking asshole this guy is.
This asshole.
How long do you think you would
so
last
much
in the army,
pork.
though?
In the army?
Yeah,
Like
real,
right now?
Well,
right now or in your prime.
If you're from Israel, you have to serve in the IDF for 2 years. That's a minimum prescription. So imagine
Prescription?
That's a minimum prescription.
A minimum prescription.
You're going to take 2 years of the IDF. Every day. You're going to be there every day. We don't know what you're going to be doing, but you're going to be there.
You might feel a little nausea at the beginning, but it's going to be all right.
It's going to be okay. This comes with...
And you might be sitting there like, oh, it's so hot. But listen, it's only 2 years. You only have to take it for 2 years. 2 a day.
And then you're going to have a lifelong guilt about killing a child in Palestine.
And you might have to take a suppository during the session.
It's not mandatory, but it is Recommended.
It's very recommended that you take a suppository.
And it's very recommended that I give it to you personally.
It's very recommended a rabbi gives it to you.
Yes. Have you been circumcised, my friend?
Have I ever introduced my friend Rabbi Shmuley?
Rabbi Shmuley.
Rabbi Shmuley gave millions of children herpes.
Yes.
Great at brisses.
Let me see your cock.
Are you circumcised? You can't serve in the IDF if you're uncircumcised. That's the only reason I want my foreskin bag is so I don't have to fight for Israel.
Oh, that is
Could
such
you imagine
a
trying
crazy
to put on your
movie
foreskin
to do.
now?
It's like a man has to get his foreskin back so he doesn't have to serve.
One man.
That's such a funny shit.
One
movie.
man, one foreskin. Coming this summer.
One group of crazy curly-haired
people. In one strip that no one can decide whose it is.
What? Oh,
Gaza strip.
I was like, strip steak. What?
Strips. You know, you look at Sam and you
like
think
strip
of bacon. Strip steak, yeah. You don't think
yeah.
that's the last strip you think of when you think of Sam.
Yeah. Well, I mean, stripper.
Stripper,
I don't think about
strip of bacon.
Well, you know what? I might think about stripper with Sam. I feel like you could trick Sam pretty easily into like doing a porno.
I mean, trick. I would volunteer.
I volunteer as tribute.
The dollar menu porno. Sam, but it's two people being actors for us.
Sam is like the guy in an orgy that's like two.
Where's my hug?
Like, no, where's my hug?
You hugged everybody else with me. What the fuck is going on?
Where's my head?
He's got like a punch card.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
To leave the bukkake and be like, man, can I get a hug?
Can a motherfucker get a hug?
Can a honky get a hug?
Can a white boy get a hug, please?
He's the only white guy at the orgy.
What's a white boy got to do to get a little hug around here? You know what I'm saying?
What's a white boy got to do?
So how long would you last in the army?
Oh, I don't know. Right now? Like if I went right now.
Yeah. Sober you.
Sober me? Oh, dude,
Sober
I'd kill
you.
it. I'd get in shape. I'd be the guy like from Full Metal Jacket that shoots the
You'd be Gomer Pyle.
I get beat up with soap because I have a donut in my locker.
Or like a dildo.
Yeah. Like, what are you being gay in here?
Who's in here fucking themselves?
Who is it? Who is it, you fat fuck?
You fat fuck. Which one of you can suck a golf ball through a garden hose? Sam, I know it's you.
It's still got cum on it.
He's just got sprinkles in his mustache.
Do I have to smell your ass to smell the dildo to figure out whose this is? I'll smell everyone's ass in here until we figure out whose this is.
The drill sergeant's like, uniform inspections. Sam, is that cum on your uniform?
Did you take an extra cum?
He's just got a black light going over Sam. It just lights up.
Yeah, well, that's because Sam pees on everything.
Also true.
You know the black light doesn't show jizz?
Oh.
It's pee.
Dude, did you...
I mean, it's going to show any bodily fluid.
Did I tell you what Nick's wife said?
It would show blood, too. Nick Farner's wife? Yeah, what'd she say?
She was like, you should...
You know, hey, man, don't dead name him like that, all right? You know he transitioned.
She was like,
What?
Anyway, Nick comes up to me. She was like, you guys should put like a caution warning on your thing so my wife doesn't have to hear about Sam pissing on women.
Yeah, I did hear that at Funny Bone. It was pretty funny.
He said that?
Yeah.
Well, why is it? She doesn't need to watch it.
She's trying to be supportive.
She is trying to be supportive. We appreciate it. Thank you, Tori.
Mrs. Farner.
Thank you. No, we should put
Thank
like
you, Mrs. Farner.
Oh, you just had to,
there.
Yeah, that was.
What the hell?
What are you talking about?
You
this is how I wave.
Yeah.
My shoulder gets stuck like this. My shoulder gets stuck like
this.
this.
This is how all the cool kids wave.
This is how all the cool kids are waving nowadays.
This is the dollar menu. Salutes.
Okay, well, you're actually doing it.
I didn't. I had a bend. I had a hard bend in the elbow. It's very lazy.
Yeah, but he was using his left hand the whole time, which is not how we do it.
Which is not
authentic. It's not authentic to how we normally do it.
Yeah. The neo-Nazis of America.
Oh, God.
All right.
Oh, man.
My God.
Who is the most psyopable person in your life? Like somebody you could get to like believe anything. Why'd you look at Bree? Bree has a strong will.
Wait, you think you can convince me of stuff?
No. I think she would see through me.
I mean,
you
did convince Bree that she was in fact a lesbian just by hanging around you. So I mean, you are pretty good at that.
No, apparently I'm manipulative. You know.
Really?
I convinced people I was.
I wouldn't have
not
thought
on
that.
drugs before.
See, I wouldn't have thought that. Just watch the last 3 episodes. And just watch as Sam ruins every bit. Okay, dude, don't actually take it seriously. I was kidding.
Yeah, no,
I
it's just kind of, it seemed like
I was waiting for you to laugh and go, anyway, and you were going to go back to the thing you were talking about.
I wasn't talking about anything.
Yeah, no, I don't think he was. I don't think he was bringing
You were saying you were being
in.
manipulative. You were leaning into a bit.
No.
Because we were talking about the psyops thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who was the most psyopable person?
Yeah.
Taz Shake.
Oh,
Taz
man. You're going to
strong will,
alienate
dude.
our one fan, dude.
I know.
Yeah, if we keep talking about him, he's going to start hating it.
He's going to, yeah.
I feel
we got to have him on eventually.
I feel like I could psyop my friend Owen pretty easily.
Yeah, well, we don't know Owen.
I always felt like that. Well, he joined.
Well, fuck Owen. We don't even know that bitch. You fucking
I hope Owen
dick.
comes here and kicks your guys' asses so badly. Bree, who could you psyop?
In my life?
Yeah.
My
obviously
mom.
your mom.
Yeah, my mom.
I might have asked this before.
She just like throws cum on things and she's like, it's ectoplasm. Mom, there's a ghost in the house. Look at all this.
Dude,
I'm just planting semen.
Yeah.
I'm just like robbing sperm banks. I'm just like a klepto, but for only a klepto, not a klepto. I said klepto on purpose.
Klepto.
I am a
Dude,
klepto.
what if your mom finally had an orgasm and stopped believing in ghosts? It was like ghosts are gay as shit.
It was like post nut clarity. My mom has post nut clarity about the paranormal.
40-year post nut clarity. She has
ghost nut clarity.
Oh,
that was pretty fun.
There we go. Very good. Very good.
Very nice.
Dude, that is a screenshot right there. Man, Taz is gonna get us with the photos.
Stop talking about Taz.
we gotta get Taz off our minds. I know he's so
yeah,
hot.
we gotta get him.
He's such a sexy little boy, but we gotta stop
sexy
talking.
little boy.
Wait a minute.
I said last night.
Not
Taz
with that
would
haircut.
I said last night that Taz would look like me if I did Ozempic.
Yeah, a little.
Insult Taz like that.
I would look like Well, I'm saying if I. Never mind.
He really wears the mustache better than you.
He really
You
does.
think so?
He does.
Yeah.
He wears it well.
I mean, he's just a fucking dad, man. You just
Yeah.
don't get it. You're
Wanna
faking,
be dad.
Yeah, for real.
faking-
He's like, I'm manipulative. It's like, no,
I'm
dads
I'm
love.
stealing dad valor.
You're going method for that dad bit you're trying to do.
Yeah.
That'd be so
But,
funny.
dude-
Sam just gives method about all of his bits.
Yeah,
That's
why I started
hilarious.
that's why I started fucking trans women.
He's like, you have to go method if you're really committed to the bit.
To the bit, yeah.
Oh, that would be terrible with so many of your jokes.
Sam
Holy shit.
specifically starts doing jokes about doing cocaine again. And he's like, I gotta
Like,
do it.
oh,
I'm method.
I'm supposed. I'm supposed to do this.
Listen, it's just a little, you know.
I look up to Daniel Day-Lewis. He did cocaine every day. That's how he forgot who he was. Most actors are very psyopable.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, you sent me that thing today about how Robert Downey Jr. was Kirk Lazarus.
Yeah.
Like off screen.
Yeah,
he was
so
like
funny.
in blackface drawing on some guy's back in a bathtub.
So
I was like, what the
I
fuck
have
is
seen that.
happening?
And he's like, in here.
Yeah.
He's doing the whole black set. It's very.
Yeah.
It's
You never
Very
go full retard.
You never
It is
go.
very true.
Yeah, it is very true. Very good.
Sorry, the proportions are off on the video. I'm looking at it. I'm like, God
yeah,
you
because
can fix that in post.
Yeah, I can fix that in post.
You can fix that in post nut clarity.
In post nut clarity, he's just gonna take up more space.
It's not fair, dude. I'm the stick, and there's 2 rocks next to me.
Yeah.
No, I'll like cut it. It was because Dane was potentially going to be there.
And Dane, you know how dark Dane is.
Darkwing Dane. Darkwing Dane. Nobody's seen Darkwing Duck. Damn it.
No.
No, have not.
It. You guys are losers.
Yeah, we're the losers.
It sounds like
we
don't know about ducks. We don't know an 80s cartoon.
Of course it's a cartoon.
It's got duck in the name. Of course it's a fucking cartoon, Alex.
It's not going to be about real duck.
Also, good assumption. If you know a show we don't know, probably a cartoon. That's a good safe bet.
Is that the one with George from Seinfeld?
No, that's Duckman.
No.
Duckman.
That's Duckman. Duckman's a good. Duckman's good. Damn it! I had something I was gonna do. It was gonna piss Bree off, but I'll wait. I'll just wait.
Wait, but you have it.
No,
you
but
know?
I have another thing I could do that will piss Bree off. I got Bree's cum medication here. Bree has to take these pills to cum.
What are these? I see them all the time, and it has the Hims logo.
Fuck you guys.
Bree has a medical disability where she can't come without a prescription.
Oh my god.
Bree's like, I tried a prescription of the IDF, but that wasn't making me bust loads at all. I had to get a prescription to hers.
She needs a prescription for Iron Dome.
Nice.
What are those though, for real?
We're making me talk about my fucking pills.
Yeah, what are they?
In this segment of We Raid Bree's medical cabinet.
We had Vagisil, now we have him. What's going on?
It's not Hims, it's hers.
Oh.
You would have had me fooled.
Women don't need to last longer.
It's not for that. It's thyroid medication.
No, it's called.
That's sad.
I know it's sad.
No, Alex,
Can
we made
you
it
not?
sad.
Do not. No.
What if Alex took one?
We'll be
I
fine.
start growing tits.
It's got antidepressant in it, so
What's it
it'll probably
for?
chill me out. It's for my thyroid. I have a metabolic condition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, it's for your thighs.
Yeah, it's for my thighs.
I got chicken thighs, dude. If you guys want to see my scar,
Is that from when
Yeah, I
you broke
did
your...
notice it.
It's
It's
from where I
holy
broke
shit.
my leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a scar there. They put a screw in my leg. I wish they put a screw in my ass.
You got a screw in your head right now, dude. It's loose.
No, I don't. I don't have any screws in the head. Nothing's keeping this thing on, dude.
Yeah.
My imagination's filling the screen. Bree, edit rainbows in. Right now.
You can just like imagination.
Imagine you were gay. Quit imagining. You're Sam Vining.
It's like, imagine.
I feel like you could push the back of Alex's head and it would open like a gas tank.
38s.
What? What does that even mean?
That's John Lennon.
John Lennon got killed with a...
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Nah, I'm too high for this.
Dude.
I did straight up while you guys were gone.
Breeze high.
What?
Alex is touching a breeze high.
Breeze high.
What was that?
I didn't know if you were girl crazy or not.
Bree just laughed like an owl, dude.
Wait, girl crazy. Wait, I'm so confused. What
You've
is
never
any of
tested
this?
that?
Tested what?
If somebody was girl crazy.
That's how you test if someone's girl
That's if
crazy?
you jiggle, you get right behind their knee, and you squeeze, and you keep squeezing
I've
back
never
and forth.
heard of this.
You
What
never
kind of
did this?
weird, creepy shit is this?
I've never
That's
heard
what
of
we did in
this.
Catholic school.
This is just what the priest told you.
Each other's legs.
This is what DJ Deadeye used to do to me because it makes your leg buckle if you hit it in the right spot.
Yeah.
And he could and like make you kick.
My dad had a friend that would come over,
That's
and
a
he would
fun
do this
parental thing he did.
He would do this thing where he would put his dick in my ass.
It's very funny.
No, he'd do this thing
Oh
called
my
crab
God.
leg, and then he would just
Yeah.
like fucking like squeeze your leg really hard.
Oh,
Like, basically
yeah,
make your leg
yeah.
go dead.
Yeah.
Very fun man. And then I was thinking
Yeah.
about it, and I was like, thank God he didn't molest me.
You wanna know a fun bit?
Oh no.
So.
Oh no. What's?
So Alex.
What is it this week?
They recorded "Sorry for Chilling" at my house the other day.
Yeah.
And I went out my front door the other day or yesterday, and it was unlocked.
You just left his house unguarded?
My door has been unlocked for 4 days. Real funny bit.
Friend of the show, Andrew Gaffigan, walked out the front door.
I think it was James. Because he probably went to smoke a cigarette.
Oh, it definitely was James. It was definitely James.
Man, you guys are a safety hazard.
Yeah. No, I was like, oh, that'll be fine. Nothing's going to happen. I fucking see my door's been unlocked for 3 days.
Hey, man, whatever.
Nothing got taken. And if it did, hopefully it was Andrew's stuff.
Yeah. They walk in there and they see all the condoms in the trash. They're like, I don't want to fuck with this guy. Hold on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Sam had a bunch of condoms in his trash can.
And Andrew was touching them. They were out of my trash can when I came home. I was like, why?
You went through it like a dog.
Yeah, why would you touch them?
You went through it like a dog. It's
I swear to God, there was shit on. They were on the ground when I came home. I was like, why would you dig through the trash can if you see that there's condoms in there?
He did, and then he tried to deny it. He's like, I didn't do that. There was one on the floor already.
Like, no, there was not.
He's secretly trying to make a clone of Sam.
He was just
He's like harvesting his cum.
He was just sucking them like a Go-Gurt.
Oh! God. I've stepped in a tied-off condom before and had it explode. I've stepped in a tied-up condom that was like tied really tight. And like,
it busted?
Cool, and it busted on my foot like a cartoon.
And that was your first experience with bukkake.
Yeah. That was my first. Yeah. It was crazy.
Where did this happen at?
Oh, at my house.
Oh, it was your dad's?
No, it was my sister's baby daddy.
Walter's cum sitting around.
It wasn't Walter's cum. It was my sister's baby daddy. He was actually
Uncle Joe.
No, this
Which
is
one?
Amy.
Oh.
This is.
Well, I'm saying which baby daddy.
Oh, second.
I didn't know that she had more than one.
I
just assumed.
There's always a few. There's always a few, yeah.
I do.
Do you have like mixed race?
No.
Nieces and nephews.
I do get why you would think that.
Yeah. What if she did, Sam? What were you gonna say if she did?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
What? Why even ask the question?
He just knows.
I think it's interesting.
He knows that the type of men that are attracted to people that look like me.
Would your sister fuck a black guy? Listen. I'm going to say what we've all been thinking. Sam does, in fact, look like Bizarro Superman. He's the opposite of Superman in every way. He's fat.
Oh, he's like a multiverse.
Yeah, dude.
Superman, like a multiverse.
Yeah, you're Superman on like the super negative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like he's like.
Yeah, man. Like
80s Superman.
You look like an even gayer Clark Kent right now.
I don't know. He doesn't like. Yeah, you wouldn't work well in like a gay bar environment, though.
Oh no, I do.
It would be terrible.
No, he would work great at gay bar.
No, gay people love me.
Yeah,
you're the only gay person that doesn't like Sam.
Well, I've told you guys about Rexy, right?
No.
There's this gay guy in St. Louis.
That I've been seeing lately. No. And no, that doesn't explain all the condoms. I haven't wear protection with him.
I haven't seen him in a while, but I used to run into him at bars all the time. And he was just this really flamboyantly gay dude. And I remember one night...
Run into him at bars. Oh,
I would.
Yeah, we would just show up at the same place.
He was very fun.
Yeah,
anyway.
We just, see we were 0.5 away on Grindr. And
he, I may or may not have Grindr on my phone. Anyway.
Did you download it again?
Grindr.
Damn it, Sam.
No, anyway.
That was so funny when you told me that. You were like, I've been having a bad day, so I just got Grindr.
Wait a minute. When did this happen?
He was like, I was just hoping to get an image that might brighten my day. That's all he told me.
Wait a minute. What image were you looking for?
Oh, you know what image I was looking for.
That guy's cock. You were like, I want to see a man's...
Well, there's a lot of, like, trans femboys. But anyway, this guy Rexy, I ran into him one time. And he was trying to... this was his move at the end of the night. He was like, can I tell you a secret? And I was like, sure. And he whispers in my ear, he's like, I like to be a dog. And I was like, oh, Cool.
And now look at Sam. He's the big dog.
Yeah.
So I thought, and
He
this
sat
would have been
so I could run.
This would have. I thought what you were gonna say, and if you did say it was gonna be so funny, is that he did that weird click thing you do in everybody else's ear, and that you just now do that to everybody else.
Oh.
That would be very funny. Your weird little What do you even call it? Your little click.
It's his trademark.
His trademark.
Yeah.
That's just the Sam trademark.
Yeah, it's a trademark.
I think his trademark is like saying racist stuff.
I don't like that as my trademark.
I mean, that is how you know you were at a place. You were like,
like,
did you hear what
I
Sam
don't know.
said?
I
Did you
just
hear what
feel
Sam said at
like
this mic last night?
if I'm timing it out, counting the numbers.
Dude, I'm trying
he's saying racist
doing,
stuff way more than he's clicking in my ear.
I'm doing a bit right now to trying to end racism.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we should talk about that.
That is so funny. Well, that guy last night said the funniest thing about it.
It was pretty funny.
Was it at Ray's or was it at
Ray's.
Okay,
It was
Ray's?
at Gays.
There were black people there, so I might take his opinion on this seriously.
Well, it was a white guy.
It was the
Well,
one
now I'm
white
not gonna
guy.
take it seriously.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's like the whole thing is like, would you suck like a black guy's cock to end racism? And then the guy's like, why would I want to end racism?
Based in red pill.
And it was funny because he was with the black dude.
Yeah.
Oh, so he was a gay?
Yeah.
He's a gay interracial lover. He's like, I'm only with this black guy so I can fuck him.
I just think it's so funny that he was like, man, I really wanted to suck that dick, but I don't want to end racism.
It's really beneficial for me,
It's
you
like,
know.
I love calling my boyfriend the N-word while we're
Dude, I used to have my buddy
Crazy.
back in high school. He said when the girl he was seeing, like, she used to like yell it at him while they would fuck, and he was like, I kind of got into it.
Oh God, that's
he's
crazy.
jerking off at home and he's like,
Boop.
and his mom walks in. She's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just saying the N-word.
I'm just calling myself the N-word so I can come. I'm trying to come, Mom. Get out of my room.
It's so funny to walk in on somebody doing that because it looks like they're just jerking off to the N-word. It's
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Boop, boop, boop.
oh.
Are we cursed?
Are we cursed? Yeah, we're fucking cursed.
He's like, yeah, we had you on the pod.
Yeah, we started. We let you be on the pod. That was our first mistake.
Oh, we let you be on the pod.
We let you.
We let you. You lost cup holder privileges weeks ago.
You lost
really-
short privileges.
You lost shorts privileges.
You lost shorts. You're
You
not
lost-
allowed to wear shorts.
You had to get the mandatory haircut. We assigned you.
You guys didn't assign shit.
He put his chest out. He puffs his chest out.
Everyone, dude.
I'm gonna stab you with my keys
So-
if you keep popping your chest out.
God, what's the other thing you were gonna do to make me mad? I
can't
want it out of the
remember
way.
at the
Oh, thank
moment.
God. Forget about it.
He was gonna grab your fucking gay.
No, because
Thing.
what were we
Or
talking?
what is
What
it?
were we talking about before?
I don't remember.
You're talking about psyops a
Pull it
long
up.
time ago. Pull what up? The
We-
footage? We're gonna watch our own footage because we.
Who's calling you?
Andrew, Andrew,
God,
what,
this is
yo,
why.
what can you say right now to make Bree so mad?
To make Bree so mad.
Yeah.
Well, it starts with an N.
You just hung up on him. He's gonna call me now.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep calling people.
I hope he calls
Until-
you.
Me?
Yeah,
I don't
then he
think
just calls
and
you.
He just says it. And he just says it.
Boop.
He just pre-records it and sends it to me like every few days.
That
would be
his
crazy.
His outgoing voicemail.
Here's your weekly N-word.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, my name is Andrew. Sorry, I can't get to the phone." Boop. And then there's another beep because of the.
Yeah. No, that's very. You just hear the N and then it's the beep.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That would be a perfectly timed voicemail.
That is a voicemail for Spencer Techmeyer to record. He would crush it.
Thank you for calling the Westport Funny Bone. If you'd like to leave a message, just leave one, you stupid.
He does
.com.
Yeah, .com.
I love .com.
I love
you guys love
.com.
He used to do this bit where he would you know that song Butter Dog?
Yeah,
I put the dog on the butter.
Yeah.
Dog. I put the butter on the dog. Butter dog. So you play the 10-hour version of that, and then he would do the closing outgoing message for the night. And he would leave Butter Dog on the back.
That's so funny.
He's hilarious.
I would call that just for fun.
Yeah, just to listen to him.
And I hate
I
voicemails.
put the dog on the butter dog.
I get really bad voicemails.
What?
I get really bad voicemails.
Yeah, I know. It's Sam calling me most of the time. He's like, I've done too much cocaine, and I think I'm about to have sex with a guy.
Please, Mom, come get me.
Mom! I'm waiting on the corner of Westport.
I have a lunchbox.
Ma! Yeah, I can't do Boston really well.
No, if you did leave me voicemails, I would get so much more annoyed with you. Thank God you don't.
I'm going to start.
Don't. Please fucking don't.
Ma, I need a ride. Ma, are we going to the Funny Bone?
Let's start calling Bree. And
You guys are just going to force me into always answering my phone because I don't want you to ever get to voicemail.
Oh, no, I would hate that if you had to answer my calls.
Oh, my God. When I need
you.
to call you and you answer, that's crazy.
Hey, fuck you guys. I've come a long way. You guys have fucking forced me into being a calling person now.
Only
This is
because
a
of
phone
hers.
call. This is a pro phone call podcast, by the way.
We're pro phone call.
Everybody, if you're a fan of the podcast, take phone calls. It's so much better.
Call us.
Call
us.
Call Bree Munich.
Andrew
Her
just
number
texted you
is,
the N-word.
You don't put my number. Oh, God.
Okay, so
he's gonna look it up. No.
Bree Munich's is 1779.
Why'd you say the one?
Just so people know she's an American.
You have that much hope for us.
I know you're looking at Bree going, "This is what Ukrainian bitch is this?"
Alex in the car was like trying to guess Dane's number. Well, he was like,
"You don't have Dane's phone number?"
No.
He was like, I was trying to call
him
on
Dane's phone number?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
He's like, I tried to call him on Facebook or something. And I was like, why didn't you just call his number? Then he starts trying to guess. He's like, is the area code 618? I'm like, no, that's how.
To be fair, I didn't have his phone number until recently, and I think he's just using it to mess with my head for roast battle.
7.
He's been sending me weird messages.
He told me he's not messing with you at all.
I don't know, but he sent me some.
Like he was like, what? No.
He sent me very
0.
weird messages last night. Why are you saying them so? The only one who's gonna know my phone number is Taz.
You're like
No
MK Ultraing the crowd with Bree's phone number.
1.
MK Ultra.
8921. Okay. Let's just be done with this. I can't deal with 4 more numbers of this.
Yeah, think about all the phone calls that Bree's not gonna get after this. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Oh, you fuck faces.
Dude, the best episode of the podcast is happening, dude.
Right now?
Is it?
You think this is the best
This is
episode
the
we've
best
done?
episode we've had so far, dude.
Yeah, I felt your bony ass on me. That was kind of
Speaking
a tough
of bony
start.
ass, we've seen Alex's ass.
Oh, yeah, since the last podcast, we saw Alex's ass.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I had
Dude,
my
that shit
ass
was so
out.
white, I got those, like, colored bubbles in my vision after I saw that shit.
I know
That
what you're
shit,
talking about,
I was
and
like,
it's like
whoa.
turns like green and purple. And you're like,
I'm like, oh, my God.
it burned your corneas.
Well,
I
it's
had to
funny
get a
'cause he was trying to
stronger
show his ass
prescription
and his
after
shirt's,
seeing
like,
Alex's
covering
ass.
it.
I know, it was so funny.
Yeah, he had to lift it up.
She goes, no. I got to the bottom of the stairs, and then she finally saw it because she was like, "Alex, your ass isn't out, is it?" And I'm like, "No, of course not."
And then you put it in the fucking light. Her neighbor definitely saw your ass.
So
It's recorded on my landlord's Ring camera.
is it really?
Actually, I do have access to the camera.
She was like,
I haven't looked at it in like
my
a
ass
year.
in right now.
Pull it up, Jamie.
I could look it up. I think I still have access to the app. I just
Listen,
never
we're
look
gonna
at
need
it.
a lot of filler for this episode because apparently this is the worst episode we've ever done.
You really changed your tune in the last minute, Alex.
No, I'm agreeing with you
He
guys.
needs more ciders.
Wow, that's
I'm
crazy.
being agreeable
You're agreeing?
Right now.
You're agreeing right now? You really are crazy. You in a crazy ass mood. You're agreeing with us? Damn, he really is happy.
When do I not agree with you? I always disagree with Sam.
That's how we like it. We always disagree with Sam.
All right, I got a would you rather for fantasy novel.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't read super fantasy. But.
So would you rather have sex with a minotaur that has a horse head or a mermaid that has a fish head, like up?
Minotaur.
You'd rather fuck a horse face?
I mean, I can't say I haven't already done that.
Man, I mean,
The
I guess
fish face would really
the fish. But here's the thing:
fish.
they're is the fish face facing me, or is it like a fish? So it, like,
I mean,
it'll be
which
like,
way are
Well,
you
but
fucking
also
it?
logistically, right? If it's the fish's face that's the face,
right,
they
it
can't
can-
breathe unless they're underwater. So they would have to be upside down in a tank.
Or at the
Yeah.
very least, they're looking straight up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're not gonna see it.
Unless you fuck in the shower.
Also,
Does that
how
work?
Yeah.
often are you fucking with your eyes open?
A lot.
Yeah.
I like to watch.
Okay.
I like to see what's
do you
happening.
do you make out with your eyes open, or you close your eyes for that?
I make out with my eyes closed.
I like how he had to do
You had to
it.
think about
He
it,
was like, "Wait, what do I do?"
He's like, how do I feel when I'm making out? Oh, like this. Okay, yeah.
Well, usually, this is just with sex. I try not to bring too much passion into it.
So I like to keep my eyes closed.
I like to.
I like to get connected to
He's
the
like-
lady.
he's
so
like-
I'm wearing a blindfold the whole time.
No, I like to watch what's happening with, this stuff. But
Not my body, but her body.
yeah, I try to I try to look up just enough so where I can't see this, but I can see those.
Mm-hmm. And those are her ass cheeks or her titties?
I mean, tits, ass, just.
Whatever.
I like looking at buttholes, dude.
Yeah, I get you.
I did see 2 women fight outside of the Funny Bone this weekend.
Really?
Yeah, and a
About-
gay guy over a gay guy, which was so funny.
Wait a minute. Like they were trying to fuck the gay guy?
From the context I got, it seemed like it. And he was standing there, and like the way he was talking, I was like 100%. He's flamboyantly gay.
It was Rexy.
He's a white guy.
Yeah, Rexy's a white guy. Why did
Oh.
you think he was black?
Because you. That just seems like the guy you would attract.
you ever see my dog Rexy?
He does have a dog. That's not his real name. It's his dog name.
Of course, it's not his real name.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way his name is his
No,
parents.
I
named
just
him
kind of
Rexy.
assumed you're getting picked up by a big chocolate man.
No, twinks like me.
Okay. And you don't like twinks,
No,
so
I love
that's a
twinks.
problem. You love twinks. Oh yeah, Alex, get away! You're prime Sam bait.
No, he's.
Alex, you're making this annoying for me.
I just don't want to be fucked.
He's not gonna fuck you. It would have happened by now. You both go in each other's houses all the damn time.
I know. That's
You
what
would wake
scares
up and
me.
he'd be
That's
in
what
your
scares
bed.
me, Bree.
Get in camera.
Well, I like feminine twinks, like
Girly twinks, yeah,
Girly
like a
twinks.
twink.
so, like Alex.
You like a tomboy?
I've had sex with tomboys,
I mean,
like women that like act like men,
yeah.
like bro girls.
Dude, the chick at my work that's a lesbian is coming in. She's been wearing flat brim hats lately.
Oof.
She's a lesbian. I'm like,
Tough.
come on, man, don't do this.
Yeah.
To me. It's so funny because
tough.
it's just like I respect the style, but it's like, why are you trying to dress like a '90s black guy? I was sitting at work and I was like, man, I never thought about it, but '90s black dudes and white lesbians, they probably could link up on a lot of
Dude, we wear a
issues.
lot of the same outfits, yeah. Overalls,
They listen to the same music.
oversized,
They
like
both
brightly
love
colored
saying
shirts.
the N-word
Yeah.
as a term of endearment.
Oh, it's always a term of endearment.
Dude. Yeah, white bitches be saying the N-word.
Let me tell you this.
White bitches be saying the N-word.
Let me tell you, this last one I was with loved to say the N-word.
She loved to say the. No, I was at the Max bar one night, and this with my buddy Ian, and he's a black dude.
Now he's just gonna start.
And there was this,
You wouldn't have thought with the name Ian.
Yeah, because I have to explain to Bree.
Yeah, I have to know the races of all the people in your stories.
Anyway, there's this random white chick that is sitting with us, and we're kind of talking.
And the
to
bartender
her.
was
and
Filipino.
she said the N-word, and he got mad about it.
Yeah,
Did he try to
I
fight
would
her?
too.
No, he
yeah.
didn't try to fight her, but he was just like, I don't like. He just left because
He's
he was like, I don't want to talk to this person.
He's like, hey, bitch, I deserve reparations. Show me your pussy.
hey, bitch, show me that ass.
If you're going to say the N-word,
Show me what that mouth do.
What that mouth do?
What that mouth do?
What that mouth do other than say the N-word?
Other than say the N-word, what does that mouth be doing? It could also say other words that are offensive. And he's like, say one. Say another one.
Say another slur. I dare you. I double dog
Dare you. I triple dog dare you, motherfucker.
I'm just like,
Is that
what?
funny? Like a Duolingo that teaches you how to say slurs
Yeah.
I mean,
with like the right.
dude, you don't need Duolingo for that. You just need my dad.
Alex's dad.
Dude, my one
This
time,
episode we talk about Alex's dad.
Yeah, dude.
We have talked about everyone's dad.
One time I went
Everyone's dead.
to a David Lucas show at Helium, and at the end of the show, he'll bring up people to have them like be roasted. And I went up there because I just wanted to be roasted by David Lucas, and we were talking, and he brought up like my dad. He brought up my dad. No, wait, hold on. I had just got bit by James's dog. And so I was like, David Lucas was like, how you been, man? I was like, well, I got bit by a dog the other day. He goes, what kind of dog was it? I go, I don't know. It was black, so I shouldn't have trusted it. He goes, God damn, that's racist as hell. I go, well, I learned it from my dad. And he goes, your daddy racist? I go, yeah. And he goes, is he really racist? I go, dude, we can call him right now. So I FaceTime my dad.
Oh my God.
I FaceTime my dad, and he's on like a hunting trip, and it's like 11 o'clock at night. And he like, he opens the phone, and he's like, what's going on? And it's just David Lucas, so a black guy. Just FaceTime my dad
your son right now.
at like 11 p.m. He's like,
so
what the
funny.
fuck?
I just stole this
David
phone.
Lucas. And David Lucas goes, because I said something about my dad not wanting to cross the river, because he's like, they stay over there.
Yeah.
He said some wild shit when I was growing up.
Oh, God.
But anyway, David Lucas is like, I heard he won't cross the river. And he goes, who said that? And he goes, your son? He goes, he's a liar. And he goes, and David Lucas goes, well, how do you feel about black people? And then my dad just hung up the phone.
That's crazy.
Shout
That's
out
very
David
funny.
Lucas.
Not Alex's dad.
Bro, he didn't put
Shout
it on.
out
He
David.
didn't put it on the fucking,
We know you're watching.
the thing when he came to St. Louis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does like a clip for after his shows, and he'll
Probably
post
didn't
it
get the
on his
audio
YouTube.
right or something.
I don't know if he got the audio right or if he was just like, this is fucking stupid, or he
just
figured out I was a comic, and he was like, well, I'm not going to give you a platform, which makes total sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because why support other comics?
This
Honestly,
is
dude,
really
my dad,
great
my
from a
dad
mental of a
was
podcast.
Anyway.
my dad
This is
was
great.
racist. My dad used to call black dude's brother, like just unironically.
Dude, last night I brought Chris J up. I was like, this is my brother, Christopher
Wait.
J.
Didn't you tell me this the other day that like wait, this was you, right? That like somebody had like was introducing you to a bunch of people.
Oh, yeah.
And
it was
saying yeah, okay.
So
This is
at
very
Max,
funny.
like when I first started going there, Mac would introduce me to all these people. He's like, this is my cousin, this is my brother, this is my sister. And I'm like, damn, Mac, you got a big family. And he was like, what? And I was like, oh, you got all like your brothers and sisters and cousins in here? He's like, sorry. What? It's just me like not understanding black
Like
culture.
slang, yeah.
I hate this. We need a top. We need to switch to a topic. This is
I
so
know,
bad.
he's like trying not to do a topic. He's just like, I'm going to
He's
repeat
just-
Alex, which
yeah.
is what he does every episode. I mean, it's not like he's like going off a
No.
brand right now.
Okay, you guys kind of know about my mom's cousin that I met.
Nope, no idea.
Is
Okay.
this like your mom's actual cousin?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so I met my mom's cousin
Or
like.
is this your
a
mom's
week
black
ago.
friend?
No, this is my Sam. No, my mom's cousin
This is
sent
my
me
mom's cousin. You know what I'm saying?
This is my mom's cousin.
Cuz Linda.
Cousin.
Hey, Unc.
Hey, Unc. I call everyone Unc.
Auntie. Uncle and auntie. What are you doing?
Unky and auntie.
What are y'all doing?
So I met my mom's cousin, which is also like my third cousin or whatever. But she sent me a weird voice memo online, is how she introduced herself, and I didn't recognize her last name. So she just sends me this creepy voice memo listing family members of mine that she knows. And I'm like, fuck, now I have to respond to this.
Wait a minute, was she just like going through a list and you're like, oh my god, this is an assassin. This is
she
an
just
assassin that's here to kill me.
I was like, she probably has wronged somebody that I'm related to, and she's trying to get me to give them information because this happens a lot.
What the hell? What? That happens a lot?
That happens a lot, that people are like, hey, they owe me money.
Bria's
blah,
a
blah, blah,
devious
blah,
little family.
blah. So she's talking to me,
They're so
and
devious.
I know, she's a little witch, dude.
I'm
She's
not a
over
little
here
witch.
stirring her little pot.
I'm not stirring
like,
my pot unless there's soup in it.
What?
Unless there's andouille sausage in that motherfucker.
It wasn't a pot, that's a pan, bitch.
Sam, what
a
she said was
skillet,
better.
dumbass.
I'm giving it to you.
Um,
You guys are at 2-1 for high fives now.
Yeah.
that was a pretty bad high five too. But we only touched pinkies basically.
Now you're tied.
We
Well,
just
you guys
touched
had
pinkies.
to. You guys had to make up for
Let's
one.
just keep.
Now you're losing.
He's feeling so sad.
No, keep high fiving. Keep high fiving.
Now you're getting destroyed.
You guys are so good.
Now we're not gay. You're the faggot.
You're just watching us high five in front of a camera.
Yeah, you're getting
You're the fucking gay one. You're
Sam
fucking.
starts high-fiving himself.
He's getting high-five
He wants to be involved.
That's so funny. You walk into his house one day and you just hear him like.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, because he's not going to be clapping any cheeks. You know what I mean?
No.
He is so jealous.
I know I was gonna say something, but I was gonna bite my tongue.
Yeah, because you're like, what's going to make
No,
Alex high-five
no.
me? Wait, shit.
No,
It's not going to work.
No, what were you gonna say?
nothing.
Say it.
Say it. Say it.
Pussy.
Say it.
Pussy.
Pussy.
Yeah,
Say
dude,
it.
it's your own
Faggot.
podcast. That's what you were
going to
say?
It.
No,
I'm just gonna bleep
that's
it.
not what I was gonna say.
Oh, what were
I
you
just
gonna
called
say?
you a faggot because you called me a pussy.
Pussy. Go on, call me that word. I don't care.
Jesus Christ.
Almost touched his dick, dude.
All right, so my cousin Linda.
Yeah.
Cousin Linda. She sends me this weird voice memo, and I'm like, all right. And then I like confirm. I'm like, yeah, that is my family. Like, hey, what's up? Kind of a thing. And what are you doing?
Nothing.
Are you looking at blackface pictures?
No, I'm not
You
doing
jackass!
I'm not
No.
doing that.
Picture of
that. No, I'm watching your story.
What? On Instagram?
Yeah.
You're just not doing the podcast.
Anyway,
You're
what's
just
going on
yeah,
with
you are.
Linda? What's going on
What
with
the
Linda?
fuck, Sam?
So Linda.
What the fuck?
What happened with Linda?
Linda.
That made me way more angry than anything Alex has done all
Yeah,
night.
dude, you're just
What?
comment on your stories like you're a bitch. Just shows up on your phone. You're like,
He's
what the
What the
fuck?
fuck?
I just text both of you the N-word.
Oh my god. So my cousin Linda, she sent me the N-word. No. No. I was like, yeah, that is my family. Like, what do you need? What's up? And then she messages back, Matt, in all caps, your dad went to prison, right? I was like, yeah, you're right.
Prison?
Yeah, my dad. He was in prison for a long time. You know this. And I was like, yeah, correct. And then she just like keeps asking questions about my dad. She's like, is he still in prison? Like, what's...
Is he still watching gay porn in the basement?
Yeah, is he still watching it from the basement? Like, I just
Is he
need to
down
know.
there waiting for a ghost to come fuck his ass?
Yeah, she's asking all these questions about my dad. So eventually I'm like, hey, like, if you're trying to get a hold of my dad, like, if he owes you something, like, just so you know, his real name is not Matt. It is Walter. I can give you his information if
Wait,
you like
he told
it.
her a fake name?
No, he tells everyone Matt because he doesn't like
Whoa.
Walter. Yeah, he goes by Matt, but his real
Yeah,
name is
you're-
Walter.
Well, if I was interacting with people like your mom's cousin, I would probably use a fake name.
Well, even
too.
we call him Matt. We call our own dad Matt. He does not like being called Walter. So
really?
yeah, and so subsequently it makes it hard sometimes for people to track him down. And
His
so
uncle was like, "Oh, Walter," and he's like, "I will never hear that name again.
Yeah.
I'm Matt from now on."
No, well, he's a junior, so he doesn't like
Oh, I see.
being called Walter.
So he doesn't keep the lineage going.
Yes.
Nice.
And so my brother did the same thing.
He's breaking.
But,
he's breaking the chain. It's only been one person.
It's only been one Walter. It's like, I'll never be Walter. But she's like, I do not want to talk to your father. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Why'd you ask me so many questions about him?
I want to talk to you. What that pussy do?
What that pussy do?
What that pussy do?
No. She's like, no, I know your mom. I was like, oh, okay. Like, how do you know my mom? She's like, oh, we're cousins. Like, why did you not fucking lead with that?
Yeah, for real, that is a weird thing.
Just
start asking about your dad.
So then I text my mom, and I'm like, now that this is weird, I'm like, fuck, I have to contact Ma. See what she says.
I gotta contact
Ma.
Ma, there's this weird lady texting me.
This weird
she
Linda
wants me
lady.
to finger her later.
Ma.
She keeps asking about dad. What should I
keeps
tell
asking
her?
about dad.
I told her already he's gay, and she's still interested.
So,
Ma.
so I text my ma, and she tells me that Linda has not talked to us for like 20 years because apparently Linda was telling everybody my dad was a serial killer. And so that's why nobody in our family talks to us. And I never knew any of this.
Wow.
Yeah, Linda's a shit stir, apparently.
Man.
And she hates my mom's paranormal business and slanders her online.
Wow.
Yeah, she like goes in and fucking messages
Dude,
people
and then
to
she
not
like
work
comes
with my
to
mom.
like the Westport Funny Bone and she heckles Bree. She's like, boo.
No, she started.
You're not even really gay.
You just hang out with Sam Vining. Bree wants to fuck Linda so bad.
I do want to fucking know.
Wait a minute,
she's
what?
third cousin. I
Okay,
was
that's safe. Third cousin, that's
third
a rule.
cousin.
If it's
She's
the
also
third
like
cousin, you're fine.
75. But
If it's the third cousin, you can come in.
oh no. But apparently, yeah. I don't know. Well, Linda apparently she
Nice.
slanders my mom online.
Oh, bitch.
Nice, dude. That's why he got all quiet, because he's like, I'm waiting for Alex to try to like find me, and then I'm gonna fucking just.
You lame bitch. You thought about that for so long.
He did.
I was
dude,
waiting
like
for
a
him
little
to
snake
You
in the grass.
fucking
Like a little
bitch.
snake in the grass. That's
Oh
why he went
my
all
God.
silent during afterwards. He was like, "Hey,
All right, I
hold
feel
on."
better now. What's up?
Dude. All my
Did you
points-
really feel upset?
No, he just.
I
was
don't
like,
really care.
He's like, I will destroy.
I was like,
this
no, I was
dude."
just like, how do I
He's just like
return
starts
fire
taking,
on this?
He just starts taking non-consensual high fives from us. Like we wake up, and he's just like high fiving us in our sleep.
Dude, I
It's
wake,
like,
I
what
wake
the
up.
fuck?
I wake up before him, like before, and
Yeah.
I have to go to work. But I run over to his house. I'm like, Sam, high five. He's sleeping. He's like, sure.
I'm just like, sure.
He's
Whoa, come on.
whoa,
man.
whoa.
Come on, high five.
And
High
you do
five,
it with the
man.
right hand. You know you're not supposed to do it.
No,
with the
come
right hand.
on.
Sam's just tricking people into walking into his high five hand, like
His hail
elaborately.
five hand.
Yeah, like he's just set up booby traps, like in the Funny Bone. He's like in the.
He's like, come here, Spencer. Come high five me.
Spencer this weekend was like, yeah, this is me when I was skinny. And me and Brie both looked at him like, what did you just
What
say?
did you just say? That's
The
crazy.
two fattest people that work at Funny Bone were like, what?
This was funny. Last night, Dane just openly, just to my face, turned to me and was like, I like working at the Funny Bone with Sam more than you. To my face. At Purple Corners.
He's fucking with you, dude. He's getting in your head.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you.
Sam, dude, Dane wins one competition, and he's like, all the other comics suck. And they're like, wait a minute, do I?
No, he was sending me weird messages. Yeah, he's just been like,
Let's read your text exchange.
This
well,
is such a violation of Dane's privacy.
okay, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. He called me gay.
Everybody does that.
Good job, Dane.
Yeah. No, he just keeps like getting mad if I leave a place, and then he'll use it as an excuse to message me, and then like call me
He'll
gay.
be like, why'd you leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you leave? And then he'll say
Here's the
stuff.
true test.
Yeah. Stop it.
Bree's
You
not
thought
gay,
you were going to
dude.
go through her phone?
Yeah, you can't look in there.
It's just photos of like.
Damn it!
It's just
Bree's
photos
like-
of moles really
Bree's
close.
like, let me put it.
Wait, what?
It's just like very weird moles that you have on your body.
I don't have weird moles.
I don't know. I thought that would be funny.
Bree's like, let me put it near the one place Alex won't go. My vagina. All right.
Yeah,
well,
I said that over the phone earlier.
damn it! I'm never gonna get that phone.
Yeah, you're never getting this phone.
It's basically in the Grand Canyon at this
you
point.
you reach down there, you're like, ah!
Dude, it's like 48 hours. I gotta cut my arm off.
128 hours.
Yeah, 128.
The saw voice just comes on. It's like,
It's time to play a game.
hey.
Either saw your arm off or have to touch Bree's pussy.
I have that like.
I just start trying to chew my arm off. I'm like, wait.
The smell of Bree's pussy is going to enter your nose in about 10 minutes if you do not cut your dick off.
We were doing so good about not talking about Bree's pussy, and then at the very end, we had to just
we had to
ruin
bring it around. We had to bring it around town.
It's time to play a game. Either you
Yeah.
shoot yourself in the face or you have to touch Bree's
Touch Bree's
vagina.
pussy. Because they're making my vagina sound like a crazy carnival trick. Or like a guy puts his dick in and it comes out circumcised.
Your vagina should be at the county fair. They should play it after the demolition derby.
Oh my god.
Next, Bree's vagina.
I also
Monster trucks,
demolish
jumping
things.
over it.
They're jumping over the fupa.
Yeah.
Oh, guys. This is the worst it's gotten.
And that concludes this episode of the Talk.
Right.